In this video, I'm going to show you 5 fantastic Tissot PRX alternatives. Now the PRX has been a revelation since its release in 2021, and the hype train is still going full speed ahead. In fact, Tissot recently announced even more PRX variants. But not everyone is a fan, so here are 5 great alternatives to consider. First up is the Accurist Origin. This is probably the closest thing in styling to the PRX on this list. It's actually based on a model from Accurist's back catalogue. There are loads of variants in either 34mm or 41mm case sizes, quartz and automatic movements, and chronograph options too. But all have sapphire crystals and solid link stainless steel bracelets, unless they're on straps of course. The cheapest quartz versions retail at £139 and the automatics start at £329. I would definitely rock the 34mm rose gold version. I'm not even ashamed to say it, but I have too many watches already. My next pick is the Casio Edifice EFB-108D, the cheapest watch on the list at around £90. It's reminiscent of a previous Casio Edifice, the EFR-S108D, but it's bigger at 42mm compared to 37.5mm, and it has a round bezel instead of octagonal. The biggest difference though is that the watch has a solid link bracelet, which is a major upgrade. It also has a sapphire crystal and 100 meters of water resistance, and of course the usual Casio reliability and build quality. You can also get it with a white dial. At number 3, it's the Main Manhattan 37. This one is a bit of an outlier, with a case shape more reminiscent of the Vacheron Constantin 2215 than the Tissot PRX. The beautiful dial with its Geneva stripes adds an extra level of sophistication, and it comes in both date and no date variants. I like the choice, it's a good thing. It's an automatic and Swiss made too, and cheaper than an automatic PRX before taxes and duties. At 4 is the Citizen Soyosa. Citizen is the other Japanese watch brand, forever in the shadow of the likes of Casio and Seiko, but certainly not inferior. It's a brand that produces well-made watches in all price categories, but it excels in the sub £500 range with watches like the Soyosa. This one costs around £300 and comes in a range of dial colours, just like the Rolex Oyster Perpetual. The bracelet looks excellent with its mixture of brushed and polished finishing. A typical no-nonsense Japanese watch. Definitely one of those go anywhere and do anything types. And lastly at 5, it's the Maurice Lacroix Acon. Unlike the others on this list, it costs quite a bit more than the PRX, but it still has that classic 70s sports watch look with the Clou de Paris dial and the Royal Oak-esque bracelet. The claws on the bezel make this one really stand out from the crowd and give the watch a bit of heft. There are quartz and automatic variants and plenty of dial and strap options. Secondary market prices for this brand are pretty terrible, but the seller's loss is the buyer's gain, and you should be able to pick these up for as little as half retail, which is crazy. Definitely worth considering if you have a bit more to spend. So there we have it, 5 great alternatives to the PRX. There are tons of options out there with new ones being released all the time, but these are just my picks. Let me know in the comments what you think of my suggestions, and if you have any better suggestions, please be sure to let me know. If you enjoyed this video, please consider liking and subscribing if you want to see more unsponsored and independent watch content. That's all I've got time for today. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.